Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing first play is Herbert. Going out wide, finds Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. Flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, it's Herbert. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Chubb. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Chubb again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. They're going to look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert over the middle. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. keep pounding the football. Keep driving, keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Herbert now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Herbert just beat the play clock. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball backward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Phew, 246 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Always got some breathing room. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. That one looks like he'll throw here.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there.